Hey guys, Pete here. HVAC Greatness. Guys, stop it. Stop it now while there's time. You need to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a business person. Now, I know a lot of you have figured this out with your numbers. I know a lot of you have figured out that you don't charge for a capacitor. You charge for the technician's time and all the overhead associated with installing that capacitor. I know a lot of you guys get this, but you're still missing your key marketing message. You're thinking like an amateur. You've learned advertising as a consumer, and consumers learn advertising based on commodities, based on products, and services are vastly different. Here's the questions that the amateurs are asking. For example, they're asking, well, where should I advertise? And then when they go advertise at this particular location, it doesn't work. They say, well, it didn't work. Okay, that's not the problem. It's not the problem. Yeah, where should I advertise? Not based just on result, but based on who is there that I am trying to attract. Guys, the most important thing that you can do is create a message and a brand that's powerful, and it creates a feeling inside the person, the viewer, and they realize this is quality, and or more specifically, this is what I want. I mean, think about that for a minute. Well, how do you make an ad for what people want if you don't know what they want? You don't even know who they are. Okay, this is why a strategy is so important. This is part of your marketing. This is part of your branding. Those of you who don't know, this should have been done before you started your business, okay? If you're thinking, I need to get more heating and air conditioning work, and I'm going to advertise for that, you're level one, guys. You got to bring it up to the next level. If you have done your market research and you figured out, no, I don't want every customer out there. There's a certain type of customer that I want to do business with, right? Because they don't beat me up on my price. They appreciate the value of what I bring, and they're willing to pay for it. And number two, where is the opportunity within that demographic? What's being underserved out there? What's being mal-served? What are the big boys doing to piss everybody off? What are they doing to run customers away? And how can you position yourself to be the company they come running to? And how do you word things or visualize things in a way that they recognize you as, yeah, this is probably where I need to go? Guys, we're talking next level stuff here. What used to work isn't going to work anymore. There's too many people out there doing heating and air. You're going to have to be niched to a certain degree. You're going to have to be known for something. You need to decide what market you're going after. That's where they live, right? The ideal customers. And what is it in that market that you're going to own, that you're going to represent? When people think of this, they think of you. And I'm talking beyond heating and air, something very special. It could be a physical service. It could be an approach to service. It could be an experience within the service. It could be other things as well. But we don't know what it is until we do the work. You need to know who your customers are. You need to know who your best competition, who their customers are. You need to do the work. What kind of work? Let's get specific. What do they value? What do they really want? How do you know? Is it a gut feeling? Have you ever extracted the data and actually compared it and saw who actually has these values and who actually has these other values, a category demographic? Which one of these categories do I want to do business with? If I want to do business with this group of people over here and they value a certain thing, that's what I value. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm positioned. Now, on the other side of that is, what do these people hate? What are they trying to avoid? What do they want no part of that these other companies may be doing? And how do you position yourself to be in stark contrast, in opposition? You stand for something that is against that thing that these other companies are doing. This should get the gears turning. Guys, this is where the big results come from. You got to think beyond, I just do heating and air. Just like when you're doing your pricing, you got to think beyond the price of a capacitor. You need to be looking at the entire business expenses. And you need to be able to take these expenses and work it into your pricing strategy. Same thing. You need to be looking at the entirety of your market, figuring out where the opportunities are, and you don't know until you look. Maybe get some guidance, right? And you don't communicate that with that logo and that brand that you started with years ago. It's time to evolve. It's time to step up. It's time to go to the next level. It's getting too competitive out there not to. Anyway, think about these things. You got any questions, reach out to Pete. You guys know how to get a hold of me. You can hit the link below. HVAC Greatness. I'll be careful out there and go get some. Take care. Bye-bye.